Hey guys, my name is Lalit Besi and welcome to HTML5 syntax tutorial. Welcome to the future. The future has arrived. HTML5. HTML5 syntax tutorial. In this set of 22 videos, I'm going to be teaching you what is HTML5, arcade of HTML and HTML5, all new features in HTML5, everything related to HTML5 syntax, and much more. Content in HTML5 introduction, basic structures, doc types, HTML element in HTML5. HTML element in HTML5, head element, page structures, header element, section, article, nav, aside, dialog element, figure, footer, using page structures, caption element, mark element, progress and meter element, time element, deprecated element of XHTML and HTML5, other new elements, and validating HTML5 document. What is HTML5? HTML5 is a latest edition of HTML, loaded with new enhanced features. Some HTML5 features is still in progress, but you know what, most modern web browsers support HTML5 now. New features in HTML5, HTML5 syntax, HTML5 audio and video, HTML5 canvas, HTML5 web forms, geolocation, HTML5 web storage, HTML5 microdata, offline web applications, input types, drag and drop, and much more. New features, little overview. HTML5 canvas tag in HTML5 allows you to draw your own graphics in HTML, which was nearly impossible in HTML 4.01. HTML audio and video allows you to embed audio and video into web pages. In HTML4 it was impossible to do without the third-party plugin like Adobe Flash or Apple QuickTime. HTML forms, you can now enhance your web forms using HTML5. HTML5 geolocations. With this feature, you can find where you are in the world and share that information to the world. HTML5 web storage, you can now able to store your information, any kind of information, into your computer or server and retrieve it later on. HTML5 microdata allows you to provide additional syntax to your web pages. HTML5 input types allows you to make web forms more interactive by providing new input types. HTML5 offline web applications, used to make web applications work offline. You can assume that Gmail are working offline, and our applications like Gmail and other applications can work offline by using HTML. HTML5 drag and drop allows you to drag one element from one location to another location with just mouse and click. Just a simple drag and drop is supported in HTML5. HTML5 syntax, it's a set of 22 videos that I've said earlier, and all are based on HTML5 syntax. Gives you a solid foundation of HTML5 syntax. Other new features of HTML5 like HTML canvas, audio, video, web storage, microdata, and all other things are created and explained in separate tutorials. So log on to wiredwiki.com for more tutorials. Little history of HTML5. HTML5 is created by WhatWig and W3C. WhatWig is Web Hypertext Application Technology Working Group, and W3 is World Wide Web Consortium. When W3C was creating a second version of XHTML called XHTML 2.0, a meeting was held between W3C and the officials of major web browsers like Opera, Safari, and Mozilla. Browsers officials said to W3C that, while creating XHTML 2.0, you're now thinking of making it more accessible to other browsers and instruments like mobile browsers and other operating systems. The meeting ends, and browser officials were disappointed with that meeting and made their own group called the WhatWig Group. And having more accessibility in their mind, they created HTML5. Well, when WhatWig was creating HTML5, W3C called off XHTML 2.0 and adopted HTML5. Note, the main motto of making HTML5 was to maximize the accessibility of XHTML on different kinds of instruments and systems. Why use HTML5? HTML5 is, simply HTML with some advancements and updated features. Browser support is not a problem in HTML5. HTML5 is easy to use and yet more powerful than HTML. Thousands of webmasters already using it, so why don't you? You may ask a question to yourself: did I have to throw away any part of HTML from my mind? And the answer is no. HTML5 is just HTML with more powerful features and upgradations, so you don't have to worry about any HTML. You just have to upgrade your thought and take your HTML6 skills to another great platform, which is called as HTML5. HTML5 syntax. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you HTML5 elements like HTML element, head element, new HTML5 elements like header element, section, article, navigation, dialog, figure, footer, mark element, and much more. So in a presentation, man, let's get started using HTML5 basic structure.